time for another Hammond collection figure. We got the young Stegosaurus. The animatronic was called Claire. This is from The Lost World, of course, from the scene of Sarah Harding. Kind of a weird choice for a figure, in my opinion. It'd be nice to get like an actual proper Lost World Stegosaurus figure, like a full-scale one. That'd be fucking sick. Although the Lost World Stegosaurs are like really big, which is always a problem. Having the little one's not bad, though. I mean, at least it's a film dino, and it's not like Concavinator again or something weird that's got no actual legitimate film presence. I mean, obviously the Concavinator's a statue, and that's why we have the figure, but like, there's so many dinosaurs we need. Why do that one? So, here's our little fella. I think this is the first time I've done one of these from my new place. I might need a little bit better lighting for this. Maybe it's fine. You could see the little dude. Yeah, it's not bad on the video. He's got knee joints. He's got a little head swivel. Looks like the mouth opens. Yep. Looks a little weird all the way open. No joints on the front feet, but the back feet have like a swivel, like ankle joint. This is definitely, yeah, this is, I've heard this before, people talking about this figure, but it's definitely one that looks a lot better in person than like some of the pre-release images would have made you think. Oh, the ankles actually do have little like, front to back swivels too. Kind of missed that. So, my particular iteration of this figure seems like it's got decent joints all around. Nothing seems frozen. Yeah. Oh, the head actually rotates as well. So it's got a up-down joint here, ball joint shifting side to side, and then it's got an additional rotational point here up the neck. So that's a decent level of articulation to have. Okay, let's get the tail in. Now the tail is super short, to the point where I think it looks a bit silly, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. I don't know if we have any actual tail information from a young Stegosaurus like this, but yeah, when you have the tail actually put in there, there's nothing there. It gives me very strong like Spike from The Land Before Time vibes. Just with that short tail. I think the colorization looks really nice. Like, I like the way the body color fades down here. I like the way the brown plates stand out. We've got like fully painted nails on the feet, front and back. I mean, the beak is painted. We've got those highlights on the head there. If there was anything I was going to call out for not being painted, it's literally just these little like bumps on the neck, which are maybe supposed to be, you know, plates coming in, and I don't even care about that. That is perfectly reasonable. So pretty good paint job. Yeah, way nicer looking in person than it looks in a lot of the preview images. Oh, get in camera. Get in focus, you little shit. Yeah. Way better looking than I might have expected. It's growing on me. It's definitely growing on me. Now, let's take a peek at some shots from the films. So, here's the little fella in one behind the scenes type shot. You could see the tail is actually really short, and you could see that the tail also looks like it doesn't have many plates on it. So this might be pretty accurate. I don't know if we get a better behind a better ass shot of the tail anywhere, but That seems to be what it is. Surprising to me was the fact that the embellishments on the head are actually kind of present. You can see them here. I don't think you can really make them out in the film, but it definitely looks like it does have this like slightly orangish patterning on the face, wrapping up and around the eye socket. So that's neat. And the colorization of the body looks pretty good, with the way the lighter coloring comes up the side and it's darker along the top. The plates actually look like they're more green than brown in this image, um, which would technically be an inaccuracy in the figure if true. Here's another one. This is a very famous behind the scenes shot of Stegos doing Stego things. However, again, you can see the little short tail. I think the tail on the figure's got to be a little short, and maybe not. It's hard to say. I'm just trying to like pose it similarly. Yeah, I mean, like if you're looking at it kind of 3/4, it seems like it should be a little longer, just a smidge at least. Um, oh yeah, I got a quick question. What's the plate count on this little fella? So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 plates maybe? There was 18 plates on this figure. Holy shit. Not counting the little bumps on the neck. So they might have actually have counted the right number of plates. That's impressive, actually. That's an impressive attention to detail, if true. That is, it's hard to say if that's exactly the plate count, but it's very close. It's very similar. It's a pretty accurate figure. Genuinely surprised. Yeah, there's another like 3/4 head on look. You can see the colors on the head a little bit more there. Not too much to say about that one. And here's Steven Spielberg giving acting directions to the little Stegosaurus. Maybe a decent look at the head shape in that one, I think. I think the head shape here, not quite correct compared to that animatronic. I think it should be a little narrower in the beak, maybe. Like the head looks more wedge shaped in the picture than it does here on the toy, which is a little more overall rounded, I think. Again, pretty close. And yeah, I think between these four like behind the scenes pictures, the plates are pretty consistently like the same color as the body, but they do have like this patterning on them. And like we get the patterning, like the plates do have this like black, almost like veiny patterning or like leaf-like pattern coming up on them, kind of. Just the base color is brown instead of they probably should be some sort of green. So interesting. They seem to have maybe made the choice to make the plates stand out a little bit more, rather than just have them be green. So, a question I have, random thought, unrelated to the figure, related more to the creature itself. Should it have a longer tail? And I'm going to do a moment of research. So, not too many examples of actual baby Stegosaurus remains. This one is a juvenile, probably a little bigger than the one in the Lost World, and you can't really see the tail, but you could see that it's longer there. Looking at like paleo art and like descriptions or depictions rather of the dinosaur from like museums and stuff as a baby, or museum sources, it seems to me that it should have a much longer tail, just in general, than this one does. But that's not a mistake of the figure. That's just a weird quirk of the Lost World design that I really do feel like it's just drawing from Land Before Time or something. So yeah. I think that's all I have to say about this. Let's maybe rank this little guy. I would not have ever expected to like this figure. I would have thought this figure was going to look really fat and gross in the head and end up down here somewhere. But I think this is actually a B tier. I think this is definitely better than the Raptors, both in like accuracy and just and design as a figure, I think. You know what? I like it more than Concavenator. I think it goes right here after Caritho ahead of Concavenator. And that is not down to any problems with the design. That is just down to me not terribly caring that much about Claire the baby Stegosaurus. Um, yeah, like I like the galley because I just have a thing for galleys. I think they're neat. Um, even though it's got design issues. Like the Caritho, a lot of novelty there. I think that's really nice. Actually, looking at B tier, why did I rank the Geosternbergia that high? I might want to redo B tier. Why did I rank the Geosternbergia that high? Yeah, I think we're gonna reshuffle. This has become a thing with like every episode. I reshuffle the tier list around because I'm indecisive and can't like commit, I guess. But yeah, I think we're gonna drop the Geosternbergia down below here. Like the Geosternbergia is concept art. It's an accurate enough design, but the wings look really bad. They're really thick. I don't like it. Um, comparatively. Yeah, no, I think that's better. Yeah, compared to like the larger scale Pteranodon, like I don't like the JP3 Pteranodon design, but the wings at least look proportionally solid, and the Geosternbergias just don't. The smaller scale does not favor a pterosaur like that very well. And the beak is weird with the brown tip. It just looks like it dipped its beak in shit. Yeah, that'll be it. The rebalance of B tier and the position of the Stegosaurus. We're committing it. It's locked. All right, I have the Tyrannosaurus Rex ready to go as well. That released alongside the Stegosaurus. I picked both of these up from Target, so you can look for them there. The T-Rex video might not come out for a couple weeks. It depends on when I find a good gap in the schedule to slide it in. There's kind of a little content gap coming up at the end of October into November. I'll have a bunch of stuff pre-recorded, but I might save the Rex video to fit in there somewhere near the end of October or November. So it might be pretty late. It might be 2 or 3 weeks after this video that we get the Rex. We'll see. We'll see how it works out.